Okay, I have been talking for the last 10 minutes. But for some reason, the microphone wasn't working. Nightmare. What I had been saying was, today's plan, I'm zooming in, I'm looking at the map and everything, trying to point out things, places where we're going to go. Why does this keep happening? Last time it was because OBS, for some reason, decided it didn't want to recognize it. Or, you know, just didn't need one. And this time it was just the power was off to it. It's weird. Yes, so what we're going to do is we're doing vaults today. I can't remember what I said. But this is what we're doing. I want to do some vaults. I was looking at the map and I was pointing out which ones I know of. So that was useless because none of you's heard that. I want to do it because I want to learn some things. I also apologise for not streaming yesterday. I wanted to. But I'm going through just feeling exhausted again. I've seen that's a lot of customers have been coming into my place of work, coughing and sneezing everywhere, not covering their mouths, being general germ spreading gates. But I don't think that's what it is. I said hello to Snackery when Snackery joined. I think we're all cut up. Yeah. So it's vaults today. I did say I wanted to do the harpy one because having the gel gloves would be good. But I can't be bothered with the jumping puzzle. I could get Snackery to come in here and do it for me. But then if an accident happens, I'll probably get annoyed. So yes, Snacks, I didn't ignore you or anything. I just had technical issues again. It's so weird because the mic's never actually done that before. I don't know if it was when I was cleaning my desk yesterday or what. So we're going to do the spider one. I can't remember what's in here. I'm thinking spiders, probably. I may do the Harper Cave that doesn't involve the jump puzzle. There's two of them, and I think one doesn't have the jump puzzle. But there's a lot of climbing involved in that one, I think. Nibba, come on. Evil spiders. Nibs, come on. Hey. But yes, Snacks, that's why I was quiet. Seriously, that's enough. No, come on. They're all just standing here. Well, not all of them. The ones I've seen. This is a decent axe. I can hear the feet. You heard what I said and you didn't like it. I don't want to miss anything. I don't have keys to open the special chests. Live? Oh, you are? Okay. Ooh, there's a big one.
Crumbs, poxy balls.
See, so that one with the like ring thing on the top. I need a key to open it. Which I have so many of when I playing Exile lands. I have like keys coming up my eyeballs to have that many, but they're so easy to get over there. You dirty purple gas to yourself, thank you very much.
As meaningless as your life.
Why's it getting so hurt, man? Anything over there? Probably should have killed the ones in this room before opening the door to let more in. That was not smart. I don't keep holding my shield up so you can see that. I'm still having that issue where for some reason it thinks I'm pressing because I'm not. Haven't been able to diagnose the problem. What was the point in this? And anything in there? Nope. I was thinking it might be cool to have places like this you could build in, but then probably not. I don't mean the full vault, just like places with this kind of aesthetic. But obviously there would be a POI and it's, you can't really. I haven't seen any statue to touch to learn the recipe for the statue. Actually, I might take that next. Oh.
The bright joy of slaying. Die, outsider.
Hey. So we got red belly spider again. And some friends.
Die, outsider. Your death
Bit me.
will be as meaningless as your life.
Beating a corpse. Bit silly. Unnecessary. No, no, no. Come on. Nibbler. We're about to fight a boss, Nibs. You should burst things. I know. I know. Come here. I drink this? No. It just looked like water-ish. I mean, not that I would drink something that looked like that in real life. Let's have it right. But this isn't real. Because in real life, I would also not be carrying around an axe and a shield and trying to attack spiders. Oh, big whiff. What is that? Move! Get my friggin' way! What's that? Oh, I didn't like that. I didn't like that view. Might supposed to scream like that. That was wrong with you. You carry an axe around all the time. Do I? You don't even bloody own one. I have a sharp tongue, but it's got nothing to do with axes. No, come on, Nibsy. I know.
The bright joy of slaying.
She's wanting to clean her feathers or whatever you call it. And she likes to sit on my hand or somewhere while she does that. It's sitting again? This is not nice. I don't think I've ever had that happen before. Probably normally doesn't take me that long to kill stuff. That's probably why. They don't get a chance to. Nope. Intestine sex. Don't need your plates or your candles. Keep those to yourself. Don't need that stuff. I'll do that though. Did I just run straight past them? No, I didn't. Oh, there's one. I'm going to possess the knowledge. That is very disappointing though. Well, I think the horse is probably gone, so I think we'll be proceeding on foot. Quickly to get to the next harpy one. It's not this way. Ow! I'm busy! Attacking tourists when they're trying to look at maps? Shocking. You lot deal with that yourself. Nothing to do with me. Nope, no, no, no. Opportunist. Oh, we're gonna not go anywhere near him. Come this way. Nibbler? No, we're not doing that. Nibs. No. Come on. Okay. Oh. You don't come on, do it with me.
Die outsider.
Let's put that away. This way. Looks like it should be it. No, about bits. Bits taken off is what I was going to say. I don't think that's right. No, that is not it. It's near here though, I'm sure. There it is. Don't mind me, Hoppy. Idiot. Yes, I know, Nips. We should probably get some of this. Ah, I didn't bring tools. Obviously I have my skinner knife there, I can see that, but one frost lotus. Yeah, no. Yeah, the teachings of that person, the wise. In ancient texts, they discovered the name of our enemy, the serpent that walks in the shadows. Ancient, even when man was an infant, they were our slave masters. They can wear the skin of men. Lovely. I'll tell you, do not trust your neighbour. Do not trust the baker or the butcher. Do not trust the smith or the mason. Nay, do not trust your wife. The serpent men can be any or all. Trust only Xanarus, the protector. Paranoid much? Saying people these days when they call people lizard people. I'm sure there's some people that genuinely think the royal, like the British royal family, are lizard people. There's serpent people. They're wearing the skin. It's odd. They are they snacks? Oh, I hate these things. I'd rather take on the snake
Your
people.
death will be as meaningless as your life.
Whoa, they can move fast. I don't think this is going to go very well. You seen it with your own two peepers? Ah, okay. If I go into the living room and you're sitting wearing a foil hat, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kick your butt. My tinfoil's not for hats. It's for cooking. Hello, Centurion. Hey, you're at 101, 501 subs? I am, Centurion, I am.
Die outsider.
It's crazy, isn't it? remember when I didn't have any. Are we having a good day, Centurion? Get the harpy person. Don't let him just chase me. Hit him. Yeah, see, rather you than me.
Your death will be as meaningless as your life.
He is more durable than I am.
The bright joy of slaying.
Good job. House chores done, no time to chill. Nice. Where's he going? He's just gonna go and stand there. Get your weapon out, you fool. You can just kind of get good stuff these days. You just been up to anything exciting? Oh, absolutely not. We don't do exciting things. Nah, just work, basically. How about yourself? What have you been up to?
The bright joy of slaying.
Shit. Do I go that way or do I go this way? Can I? Are we ready? We can do this. Ooh, that's not too broken. My ankles are fine. Peters won't be if he doesn't get himself down here, like. Where is he? Run! I can hear him getting smacked, but he deserves it. I hate these things. Is he? He's probably fighting downstairs. What a plum. Oh, okay. Did I not even at least block some, right? This is just undoable. Undoable. Not doable? I know what I mean. You went to Stirling on Sunday? And I'll read the rest in a second.
The bright joy.
Oh, here he comes. Yeah. Better late than never, eh? Right, come on. Oof, there you go. Went to Stirling Sunday, got rained on. Went to Falkirk yesterday, got rained on. Otherwise, painted the bedroom walls and ceiling. Just glossing to do at some point. Oh, and went to Lidl yesterday for food shop. Got rained on. So yeah. Yeah, it's raining a little bit here too. Not a lot though, you know. Well, it was high note down earlier. But I was at work. So, and then Dana drizzled on us a little bit when I come home. I haven't really gotten rained on for a while. I'm trying to think if I've been to a Lidl. I know I've been to an Aldi. It was a bit crap. Didn't want out. Selection was just really like can't think of another way to put it.
The bright joy.
I mean I can, but it involves swear words, so I'm trying not to.
Your death will be as meaningless as your life.
It was the one in Stanley. People used to like travel to go and have a look at that one. Why? It's got nothing in it. Alright, so there's nothing here. I did all that fighting when I could have just kept jumping down. Little less fresh bakery stuff, that's why I like going. Well, my place has that, so. No, I can have though. They don't do wheat-free stuff. Gates. Oh, that's a bit much. Can I slide down a tree? A little bit. Oh, at my place used to do the create your own pizzas. They've stopped doing it now. Apparently it's just not worth it. I remember, like either last year or the year before, one of the lasses saying that they just didn't have as many customers as they used to, but they used to have a lot more choice. Like they stopped getting steak things in. At one point they had vegan cheese and stuff, and then it's just the basic stuff now. And then it just hasn't been doing too well, so they decided to stop it. And there was a woman just hanging around the pizza counter the other day, so I was like, oh, you're waiting for somebody. And she was like, oh, yeah, and then it was about a pizza. And I was like, oh, they're not doing the create your own anymore. It had a sign up saying that the pizza counter was temporarily closed, so I thought they'd put it up for like their break or something. There's just a whole bunch of writing for no reason. And she was like, oh, it's just like for the American one. I thought they don't have any. I thought they might like be able to do one for us. And I was like, oh no, they don't do it. Like they're not doing that anymore. And it turned out they did have the American ones anyway. But one of the lasses was telling us that it's basically people they just want a fresh one, even though those ones that are there are made during the day. They are fresh. They like make them first thing in the morning, and then they'll top them up during the day. But just people just don't think they're fresh. Lots of places used to do delis, then went to pre-packed and less choice. Yeah, like used to be able to get 5 types of mushrooms in Tesco's. Now you get 2. Well, we still have 3 types of mushrooms. I always buy the cheapest mushrooms when I'm buying mushrooms. Oh man, get over here. Jesus. I know I shouldn't, but I judge people when they ask us for tender stem broccoli. I'm like, do you think you're in Waitrose? Tender stem broccoli. Tender stem. You'll get normal broccoli and you'll like it. What's the time I do too? Is it getting chopped up? Yeah. But I mean, if you need them for a specific recipe or something that you're doing, that, like, I don't know what kind of mushrooms you can get, really. The white ones. Or the brown ones. So why did we come up here? Was there a reason, Peter? Come on. I used to get the fancier ones for recipes, but then don't do them now, just buttons and tabletop. Yeah. I know people, if they're gonna do like a stuffed mushroom thing, then they want the big ones, which we also we do. Like, it's supposed to be garlic and cheese stuffed mushrooms. They're just 2 big mushrooms with what looks like a pile of crap on them. Can't get in there. Tennis and broccoli tomatoes taste like normal, just looks different. Yeah, but it's just such a weird thing to ask. It's like I said, did you get lost on your way to Waitrose? This is not that kind of area. It's not a tender stem area. surprised you were even able to say it without laughing. I have tried it. It was just me.
Right,
It's obviously people see stuff that the company does online, and it's like, oh well, yeah, but you do them. Like, well, no, the company does do them. My shop in particular doesn't. They see a supermarket and think that we're going to have everything that you can get at a big one, and we're not really a big one. I never used to like broccoli when I was a kid. I think it's... I remember reading, so, you know, it could be wrong. Oh, thanks, Niblash. Switch me keyboard off. Amazing. I can't move. Remember reading that kids' palates work like that to try to put them off eating like poisonous things, and then your palate changes as you get older and you're not so dumb and you won't put everything in your mouth, or at least that's how it's supposed to work. There are still people that will do that. Yeah, same with the big stores like Asda and Tesco. Not every store sells the full range. Yeah, it seems difficult for people to grasp that though. And it's such a silly thing, but most people will probably think of the older people thinking everybody should just do everything. But it's not. You're talking like the people in their 20s and that just think that we will have everything because the company sells it online. I mean, yeah, when you order that online, that doesn't get fulfilled by my store, you know. It would be nice if it was a big one, though. We did sell everything. It would be nice for people in the area, but unfortunately we're not. They choose to waste a section of the shop with a really piss poor clothing selection. I think my local Tesco, 9 types / brands of baked beans and only 1 of sausage and baked beans. I think we do our own and Heinz. And they also do the Heinz spaghetti and sausages. Nibsy, stop it. And scribbling for 25 Heinz. Well, I was just talking about that with a friend at work yesterday. There was some, you know, like there's 4 packs of beans and the packaging was damaged or whatever, so they like sellotape them all, put the barcode on them to supposedly sell them off cheaper so they're not just sitting around. And I was looking at it. Hello, Juniper. And there was, I think it was still like £3 or something for 4 tins of beans, even though like the packaging was damaged and that. And it was like, so that stuff's supposed to be priced to sell. I was like, nah, I'll stick to me like 4 pack of Branston for £2 odd. Tastes nicer anyway. I think we've talked about beans before. Yeah, a whole ton of beans was too many for 1 meal. For 1, so the mixed tanker. We get this is something that normally comes from the older people. They like to buy smaller tins of things, smaller loaves of bread. Because they'll go, well, it's just me. And I don't like, you know, they don't want to waste stuff. But sometimes they end up paying more for the smaller tins. Or the smaller bags. I mean, smaller bags of bread. Freezing in the office, you're wearing gloves at your desk. I'll be scooting to the desk soon, want to pop in and say hello. Well, thank you for that, Juniper. I hope they need to get you some proper heating, man. Can't be having that. I'm paying nearly full price. Yeah, exactly. Like a half a loaf of bread's not that much cheaper than a full loaf, but they know they're not going to eat the whole thing, so they don't want to waste it, so they don't want to buy it. A lot of them get ready meals now as well. Like, they're convenient, don't get us wrong, and they're not too badly priced. Because those gods just me, there's no point in cooking. hopefully soon. Yeah, they better, Juniper. Oh, you need to, like, I don't know, get a union. I don't know, you just have, of course you have unions in America. I have a friend that talks about unions. Get rid of those. The librarians union. Get it sorted. And if it doesn't exist, then you can make one. You can be the head of the union and get paid money. You could be giving out free business ideas. 49 pence for a small can of eggs and 55 for a normal can. Yeah! It feels, I don't know, it feels scummy. To be fair, a lot of shop business practices feel scummy to me. But if I was making all the money that they're making, would I still say it that way? Or would the money blind me to the scummery? I sent a screenshot of the week's temperature request yet again. To have the air conditioner and turn the fuck off. Yeah. She's on kick, Centurion. Centurion says hi, Juniper. So they've got, so the air condition that they still have turned on. What's the point now? It's just wasting money. Idiots, man, idiots. Oh, you found her. We're doing a thing tomorrow. So the company, they support breast cancer research thingy. It's Tickle Pink in this country. Like places will start getting stuff in, and normal products will have different packaging on it and be pink. Only a percentage of it actually goes to the charity, though. I know it's better than nothing. But if you want to support a charity, support the charity properly. Don't just give them 20% of like the thing that you get. Anyhow, we're doing that and we're supposed to wear pink for work tomorrow. I like my pink coats. I'm not going to get them covered in some all sorts of disgusting stuff.
Your death will be
Half the same boxes that come in, they're dirty. So that's a given. Then the way some of the deliveries packed, a lot, like they'll be broken and stuff that I'll be putting out ready meals, and probably broken lasagna or something, and then I'm gonna get lasagna and make gloves. But it's to support charity, and I do like pink. But yeah. Hang on, jump on this, make it work. Say 10% for most of the tickle thing. It's honestly, it's wrong. If you want to support the charity, that's nice, but give them a decent cut of it. Like, you're using their name to sell some things, and you're also preying on us people that like pink, you know, trying to trick us into buying something because ooh, it's pink. I see these businesses. I see what they're doing. We're prepared for extra taxes soon, plus 20% on food items, so yeah. I mean, I'll be fine. Snacks won't. Oh my god, the durability on this is pants. I mean, that's not going to be great because people already complain about the food prices and stuff now, and I don't know. Get rid. Training dummy. No. Oh, what? That's not right. It's dropping the wrong thing. And you get people that are... Like, it was the last other day we had... See, you don't know how it works. Everybody probably knows how it works. When something comes up to its best before like, its sell-by date, then it gets reduced in what? And there was like mince and chicken, and actually there's a lot more meat getting reduced lately. I don't know if people are just not buying it as much, or because the prices have gone up, so just people just can't afford it. And there's a lot of reduced the other day, and this lass was like, she was getting in and she was getting her bargains and that, and then like I'd smiled at that, and then she was just like, oh, I think she kind of felt embarrassed that she was getting as much as she was, and she was like, oh, I'm just stocking up, and I was like, oh, go for it. I was like, the prices of stuff these days, man, you might as well. Because, I mean, like a 75, is it 75 grams? No, it's not grams, is it? I don't know. 750 grams of mince. It was like £2 odd. You can freeze this stuff. It's great. And she was like, getting the chicken, she's getting the mince and that. And I was like, oh no, prices of stuff these days, get it while you can at that. And then we were talking and she was like, oh yeah. And she's like, it's good, isn't it? And I was like, yeah. I was like, and you can freeze it. And she's like, oh, I'm going now. But I think she felt like a bit embarrassed that she was getting as much as she was. I'm like, no, get as much as you need. Because she's like, oh, just for the bends and that. And I was like, exactly. Probably price was like, yeah, 8 minutes nearly doubled since last year. It hasn't gone too bad, but then I did see, excuse me? Something absolutely diabolical on the shelf. I noticed it, was it yesterday or the day before? £10 for a kilogram of mince. £10? Excuse me? I'm all for, you know, farmers should get paid like a good wage for, well, not a good wage, a good price for, well, not their product, but the time that's gone into raising the animal and feeding it and all that kind of stuff. They should get a fair price for that. But I bet you that's not where the money's going. The money's probably not going to whoever raised the animals. It's just going to the business. And it won't trickle down. $7.25 for 75 kilograms now was less than £4. Yeah, it's crazy. So, like I said, the 750 gram one was gone down. I think it was $2.88 because of the date on it. And I've mentioned it before. I hate food waste, and like it really annoys me when there's stuff left over, because it's by the time the shop closes, it's too late. Like, you can't really, it's got that day's date on. You can't leave it till the next day for donations when it comes to stuff with best befores, you know, like maybe the banana, like fruit and veg. They can do that as donations, and I don't even know where it goes to. But there's more and more waste these days because of obviously the price of stuff. And I'm like, you could just give that to people. Like, have a thing at the end of the night where you can just give stuff to people. But then they're worried about it getting abused, you know. So if it was staff that were putting it aside and then, like, they were hiding it out the back and nobody had a chance to buy it and then they were getting it for free, which is, I think most staff would be too embarrassed to do that kind of shenanigans. I know of at least one or two that probably wouldn't. But nobody's like that there. I understand it's just been a company policy though. Yeah, not a bad price, even if that date, as you can always cook the chili and then freeze it. Yeah, or you can just freeze it straight up. I bought 2 packs and made a lasagna. It's my second attempt, so I know how to make lasagna. I can make a nice lasagna. I've just had to change things up since. Obviously, I can't do dairy. Snacks doesn't like dairy-free cheese. And now the whole wheat issue. And I underestimated how much I needed the other day, and it was like, well, I mean, it's nice, but there's practically no there, because I bought 1 pack of mince, so this turned into 2, and it's anyways. Last Christmas, as I had most of the veg for 5p after Boxing Day. Oh, no, so we do that, they do 8p veg for Christmas. It's a thing. The last few years, they do like the Christmas kind of staples for 8 pence. Your carrots, your broccoli, they come in specifically for that offer. I don't know if it's again, obviously like an end of year thing and they have too much and they're getting rid of it, but they do that at Christmas. 18p before? Oh yeah, ours is 8. So people normally wait for the Christmas veg until that. Nipsey, what are you doing? Hi. Okay, well, we'll camp out here while I give Nib some attention. I'm just going to sit around the campfire. Let me sit around the campfire. It's bloody cold. Cheek of it. But when it's the AP veg, I think... Did we do turnip as well on that? I'm not sure. It's not getting as... I think people are buying more veg as well now anyway. So we don't have like a lot of vegetable wastage. Which is... It's nice to see because people always talk about how like nobody buys that because it's expensive and, you know, people eat unhealthily because it's cheaper. Well, it's not. Veg is definitely cheap. Tend to see a lot of veg go to the waste. I often see fruit because they don't keep an eye on it like they should. Death time now. Well, thanks for Lunifer. What am I saying? Thank you for lurking, Juniper. There you go. I tried to like mesh all the words together, and then called myself out on it. Either way, still cheap. It makes me wonder if they can sell at cheap prices why they can't all the time. Profits. It'll be a loss leader at Christmas to get people in. It's like, oh yeah, we'll go to Asda for the AP veg, and then they'll hope that you get other stuff while you're there. You know, like Aldi does it, that aisle where they get all the random crap in. Did they still do that? I remember there being adverts and stuff for that, but I don't watch telly anymore, so I don't really know if they still do them. But it would be, I think, on a Thursday, Wednesday or a Thursday, where they get the new middle aisle random shade. But you can get yourself tools or like a drill or something, and like baby nappies or whatever. That'll be to like make a spectacle to try and get people in the shop so they buy other things while they're in there. There's supposed to be people over here. Oopsie. She managed to get herself into my sleeve. I was hanging around the edge of it, so I couldn't put my hand down to use the... Oh, it is Thursday up there. Yeah, that's what I think it is. I think that's just steady for it. Remember, people be like, oh yeah, I'm going to pop an Aldi and see what they've got. Why? They're going to have things you don't even need. I want to go to the vault with all the... You're going to have to get out of there, please. Come on. Happy vibes, man. Come on. We don't need to go to the other harpy one, because we've done that. I want to go to this one. Don't get off. Come on. Sometimes to get decent stuff in the middle sections. Yeah, but what though? Did you need it before they got it? Because like, you never know when they're gonna have it, like what they're gonna have. Because everyone thinks they announced it. Like, oh, this is what it is this week. Oh, there's normally like one thing that they'll announce, one or two things, isn't it? And it's like, oh yeah. Come on, no. Very, what's the word? Rambunctious today. I think I'm using that one correctly. As a Geordie, I don't think that's a word that we often use. Last minute thing I got was a cheap 3D printer. Like half of Amazon prices for some. You just went Aldi and was like, oh, get me a 3D printer. How did they advertise that they had that, or you're just an Aldi and you're like, oh look, 3D printer, get myself one of those. Used it a few times, but nope, realistically didn't need it. Yeah. I think they're probably good to have for hobbies and stuff. Yeah. Apologies for everyone's eardrums. Yeah, I was going to be in Conan and Aldi for the food shop. See? I wouldn't expect them to have a 3D printer in, like, I'll be honest. Oh, there's someone on YouTube and she 3D prints the dolls that she customizes. I'm not sure how I feel about it though. I don't think she sells them, so I don't think it's like, you know, I don't think it's a business. She has a lot of viewers and probably makes the money that way, and you can buy some of her creations, I think, on her shop. I've never been. I just watched a couple of her videos and she mentions it. But it's like, it's Mattel's doll designs. Like, they've made them. You're just printing it. And she'd seen, the thing that got me was she'd seen a fabric pattern online.
Die, outsider.
And there wasn't a free version, but she liked these things. So she sent it to somebody who basically drew them and then printed them for free. Like, it was like, so then she had the pattern for free and then printed it onto fabric herself. And I was like, that's someone else's pattern you're pirating? Bit weird. Maybe as long as it's not commercial, I'm fine with it. But I think a 3D printer would... 3D printer would be fancy. Looks okay. I've got a few things. Was good for cupboard clips. It's like £3 for a 5-pack and only needed one. Then the flux needed was like 15 pence. I was gonna say, these obviously, I don't think that stuff's cheap, right? That you used to print things with. I saw somebody using a 3D pen to do. He was doing Gromit from Wallace and Gromit. It's pretty good. Pretty fancy. I like it. Ah, wee man. Whenever you've got any kind of like attack like that, I don't want to have to deal with you. You just being a little bitch. Can get an extruder. What I've done, and can recycle plastic pop bottles. Really? Not see that. I like that. I think that's kind of. Okay. See, we always have empty plastic bottles, yeah, because I like to drink flavoured water. And, snacks like since pop and stuff. Ow. Blah. Pop bottles are okay for stuff that doesn't need as much strength. Ah, okay. So go to weaker material. Ah! Okay, this is one of the ones I'm gonna have to go diving in. Remember this one, okay. Dive, dive, dive! Oh, is there a switch down here? Sure, there used to be something, but it doesn't matter. Let's get a move on. Oh, like I'm doing use for testing for design. Ah, okay. Yeah, yeah. So I'll be like, is this gonna work? And then, oh, it works. Let's get the proper stuff out. Ooh, what was that? Now, come on. You bitch. Oh, you here, are you? Yeah, yeah. Did you get a bit lost under there? The perfectly clear water, you couldn't see where you were going. How did you sunder me? You didn't hit me. You cripple me again with these dodgy movements. Oh. And get 3D files online for stuff people have made, and sometimes it's like, is that the correct one? So test it and see if it works. Yeah, yeah. Oh god. Okay, I just nearly ran off there. Right, I remember this too. We're just gonna kill people before we go in. Well, fishmen. I swear I've been able to communicate all day. And I've started streaming, my brain's just gone, well, it works. What language do we speak?
Your death will be as meaningless as your life. Your death will be as meaningless as your life.
Well, joke's on you, I couldn't go very far. Haha. Easy like that.
Die, outsider.
Give me this. None of that. Right, okay, let's go. Okay. Right, where's the rest of the eggs? I just need 3. I'll take more anyway. Oh. I'm suffocating. Move. Shh, man, fine. Chill out. Most of the stuff I've printed be more for curiosity than purpose. Did yourself a large coaster for the big work shift coffee mug. As the coasters are too small. Well, listen, I guess I think it's good for people who have hobbies and crafts and stuff like that last that. It's customizing dolls or if people are making little figures and stuff for themselves and whatnot. some little clips for wiring to loop those out of the way rather than buy for 50 times the price. Yeah. I don't really have anything that I would need. I just always thought it would be fun to have one. But I don't have room and I wouldn't use it, so that would be pointless. And I'm not paying money for something I'm not going to use. That's 10 of electric. Second 2 bottle design for the bin. Yeah. That was 20 clips for 7 quid. I mean, nobody needs that many kind of clips, do they? Unless they're an electrician, I suppose. I wish I had trained to be an electrician or something. It would be so handy. And I feel like by now I'd be raking in the money.
Your death will be as meaningless as your life.
And I could be splashing out on the wiring clips. Think you used 5 per desk? Oh, you did that? Oh, maybe I haven't. None of my stuff's clipped up or anything. The monitor stand. There's a bit you can put the wires and that behind. It's about as good as it's getting for mine. Oi! No scratching. Same goes for you, Nibs.
Your death will be as meaningless as your life. Trump's proxy balls. Die, outsider.
I don't train because I don't have the money to train. I'm saving up. And I don't have the time. I've considered getting a second job. I forgot that afternoon jobs were a thing. It would probably have to be school stuff, and I don't particularly like children, but normally if they're at like an after school club or something, it's because like they want to be there or because there was something on Facebook about it, like an after school club. I was like, oh my god, afternoon jobs are a thing. And if it was like a school thing, then it wouldn't just be like, oh, can you come in? You know, it's not like I could go in and do like teaching or anything for them. It's like I have a specific role and that's it, and can only do it at those times that I'm used to. Did apprentice ones now, like 2 days a week. I wouldn't. Oh, well, I can't drive. So I wouldn't be able to like, you know, go to jobs and stuff. So yeah, can you just do this job and wash it? And well, no, because I'll have to get on the bus and I got to travel sick on the bus, so I would just waste my time. But obviously, if I had done that when I was younger, I would have probably had to get like a driving license already, and then I would have to just do it now. Right. Let's skin this fishy bugger. With things like cleaning jobs and stuff like that, you can get like there'll be set timed ones because of, especially when it comes to schools. I'm just using schools as an example, as offices and there's things like that, where it will be during this. Are you alright, Nibs? She missed the microphone, you silly bugger. It'll be during specific times. So let's go up in here. What are you doing, strawberry marsh? It's very mischievous today. I still think even if like it wasn't something you got a job in, it'd be very handy to have. Like just to fix up your own shit. You just rewire your own place. Would be cool. I don't own a place yet, it's on me. I don't need those. Yeah, Reaper poisoned plants. I don't need it, but I'll keep it. No, I won't keep it. My current place to get a guy in 75 per light. What was he doing for 75 quid? You better have got a fucking lampshade and some light bulbs out of that now per light. Jesus. Wait, Nibbler, no. Escape. Oh, my axe is nearly. I've got to go home. That's a really crappy axe. It did some good damage, but it lasted 2 minutes. Put the shield away, man. You look silly. So when I have to go home, download as with new wiring. I did all myself. Then had a guy to certify it. And finally connected a fuse box, cost 100. Well, I mean, that's if they're doing the certifications and whatnot, and like it's, yeah, the paperwork side of things. Because you have to get an electrician for that. It's not like you can just certify it yourself. I'm not fighting any of you. Come on, that's enough. You're really pushing it today, lady. I think when I looked at that flat that we ended up not having anything to do with, it's prop dodgy. It looked like it needed the whole place rewired. Like the plugs and that on the wall were just pulled, and it was just obviously the person that bought it back in the 90s, and nobody'd ever like done anything to it since. Like it wasn't falling down. It was just like the electrics wise. I don't think they've been updated since then. When I was looking at how much that might cost, it was something like 3,000. Rough estimate online, so it could have been a lot more or a lot less, who knows. I didn't know any electricians to ask, but then they didn't have the title to the place anyway, and then it went up at auction. Like literally he took one out, checked it, then put a tester on and tested to the switch, put in a fuse box, and like, yep, fine. Took him less than 10 minutes. 100 quid for less than 10 minutes work. Good job if you can get it. That's not a way out. Okay. Oh man. It only took me like 5 hours and 200-ish. That's not too bad, honestly. This place is a maze. What place next? Oh, this person's place. Yeah. You know what? If this was built on my server, I would demolish this shit. Like, it's nice and that, but like, oof. On the modded server, the performance would just tank. Compare and have Having someone to do it being like 900. Yeah, absolutely. And they might have taken longer, and just having somebody in your place. Well, I thought this looked familiar. I know where I'm going anyway. Would have definitely been messy having someone else do it. I remember years ago I was living with a friend, in the council. It was a council place, and they were right. That is enough. You're not allowed to bite. We're not having. And they were updating, like rewiring places and that, cutting holes, like new holes into the ceiling to pull stuff through, moving plugs up by a few inches. It was a whole load of nonsense, really. It was ridiculous. And it was one of the, we were like an upstairs flat, and you could walk underneath my bedroom. It was like the way through you get to. It was one of them ones where, like, I can't describe them, but you'll have seen them. You'll know what I mean. And a bunch of council workers are at the road, kind of next to underneath my bedroom, talking about looking through people's drawers and stuff. I think they were probably just talking crap, you know, blokes trying to show off to each other. And it was like, oh, I saw some pictures of her on the wall, and just had a quick look for her underwear drawer. And I was like, excuse me? So I was telling my friend, I was like, dude, mind. I was like, this is what these blokes are talking about. Going through people's stuff. They used the hi-fi in my room. Moved it around, just placed it wherever they wanted it. And I was like, absolutely not. So I had a cupboard because obviously you would come up the stairs, and then in my room was the one that would be kind of above the stairs and like the trolley bit underneath, and there was a cupboard in there. Got a lock for that. Put all my stuff in there, under hi-fi. You don't be touching my stuff. I will not give you permission. And I stuck a lock on that, and I was like, you should. This is absolutely ridiculous. There would be no point in reporting them to the council because I didn't have proof. I just heard them. And that took. How long did that take? I think that took a couple of weeks for them to do that. Because they were just doing a whole load at the same time. Like, one person was doing one thing in one and then going for the other to do the same thing in the next one. And it was honestly. I've just standing on the street just blatantly openly talking about stuff like that. I'm like, yeah. That's not funny. Wouldn't surprise you? No. I was talking about looking for some woman's underwear drawer. I swear to God. It's a shame she didn't hear them. I don't know who they were on about. But like I said, it was probably just, they were just talking crap and like maybe didn't do anything like that. Just trying to show off to their mates. It's like, yeah, you should be ashamed. That's not really funny to say you looked for people's stuff. Because you're a degenerate. And you're that desperate that you're resorting to stuff like that. My granddad is in a council place. He took 6 weeks to do the electrics. And then was 2 months for plaster to turn up. So we were alright then. It didn't take them long to like plaster up afterwards. But it was like they had to cut 2 lots of holes because the first ones they cut were in the wrong place. I don't know if they did that in other places or if it was just ours. I remember my friend telling us that.
Bright joy of
I think after a couple of days, I basically moved up like into my auntie's for the rest of the time, and then came back when they were done because I was like, "This is too I can't. This is stressing me the fuck out." Plus, I had my dog Roxy at the time, and I couldn't be leaving her there with them, just leaving doors and stuff open all the time and that. You rented him a place. What, just for the 2 months? It was way too dusty and no power. I was just like, no, I'm gonna stay with my aunties. I can't be dealing with this. Agreement lease a mile along the road, cheaper than a hotel. Not bad. Yeah, hotels are expensive, aren't they? Who are you? Why are you by yourself? Where's your owner? Where do you live? Do you live over there? Well, go home then. You don't want to be out here when the maelstrom strikes. Originally they said it was going to take 4 days total. Yeah, well, you know, you cannot believe the council. So it's just in a hotel, then they found they needed to redo all the electrics. Ah, okay. They just underestimated the job then. And then they didn't have the manpower. I mean, I don't know where they're getting the money from, to be fair, to do any of this. Because they're not making money on rent, because they don't really, the council doesn't own any place, well, many places anymore. They're too busy paying other people's rent to private landlords and that. Remember one of my dad's neighbours used to get I used to get away with having extra bins and stuff because he worked for the council. And he'd like always be getting stuff done. I knew somebody who knew something because he worked for the council. Remember my dad, it was years ago, he wanted a bigger bin. There was 2 different size green bins. Like the family sized one and then the not family sized one. And at the time, there was like, was there 5 of them living in the house? 5 or more of them, and one of them was like my little brother, still in like nappies and that. My dad kept bringing up, trying to get a bigger bin from the council, and he's gone. One of his neighbours had 2 bins, and he'd managed to get an extra bin for free from his dad because his dad worked for the council. I remember that being a sore spot for me dad. Even like I've been ringing them, telling them I want a bigger bin. Why is that not working? There we go. And they were saying, you know, you can like squash stuff down. My dad was like, I'm a 15-stone man, and I have to climb in the bin every week to squash it down. I don't know if he was 15 stone. I don't know weights. I'll be honest. But he was telling them he was having to climb in the bin. And to be fair, I think he was getting in there, you know, to squish it down. Oh no! Hit the water! Hit the water! Oh, here we go. That would have been very unfortunate. Practically home and then break my legs. Can buy them up again. Yeah, I think it was before then. Or he didn't want to pay the 50 quid for a bin, because I know when you have to get a replacement one. Like when I lived in the flat with my friend and somebody set fire to ours. And we ended up having to get a replacement because the one that we got from somewhere got nicked. So we had one nicked, and then we had to pay them for a replacement bin, even though obviously none of those things were something we did. A melted wheelie bin's just like a little plastic puddle when it's finished. If you've never seen it, you can buy them online for like 60 quid. You like me Halloween alerts? Did I have an alert? I don't get notified of them. It's so annoying. So if somebody subscribes, like follows or whatever it is on Twitch. Yes, somebody did follow. Thank you. Thank you for that. Was it spooky tune? Yeah, it's supposed to be. But yeah, I think people might feel like I'm ignoring them. I'm not. I just don't get the alerts and nothing pops up in the chat to let me know anything's happened either. So sometimes it'll be after stream and I'll notice that somebody's followed and I'm like, I just look like an ignorant pig because I didn't say thank you. Yeah, it said bot. I know. I don't have a bot for my Discord. I don't have the whole thing that lets me hear the alerts and stuff. I'm not professional. There you are, Peter. You made it, did you? In sync. Git. Right, we need some more. Another alert. Snacks on the case. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. Thank you very much. See, there's a thing where when on Twitch, if I've followed anybody on Twitch, I haven't often done it during their stream. I'd wait till afterwards, so like they didn't say my name. Sounds so stupid. It's like I didn't want anybody like, you know, specifically just be like having like to say my name or anything. I'd like to follow in secret. So if I do notice somebody's followed, I don't say the name just in case they don't want. Not everybody wants shouted out, but I still want to say thank you, if you know what I mean. What's Snap been up to? Haven't caught you streaming in a while. He was streaming yesterday, shouting his friggin' heat off, playing that daft SCP thing. Noisy beast. You had the alert, but I was getting rained on. True. I was getting rained on. There's my flash. Put some stuff away. Howie Centurion. Modded or vanilla? You know Snacks, right? Do you think he's playing vanilla? Asked him if he wanted to play this with us and he said he doesn't want to play vanilla. So like 300 mods. I haven't actually seen his mod list. I'm sure he'll let you know though. More like 50. Hardened steel. I wanted to put that in downstairs, I think. Let's have a look at making some of this stuff that we've learned. So I want to learn the Jill. I mean, I want to make the Jill gloves. I can't speak. I've already learned them. I can't spell Jill. Ooh. Don't mention that to him. He would be there now if he could. That was JH. Might take them a couple of days doing Twitch. Yep. It's just called gloves. Did I not learn them? We went to the harpy place, right? That's not nice. This is what I'm checking. Okay. No, this isn't it. I was indefinitely don't tell you what you did wrong and give you one appeal attempt. 6 months is the minimum. Right. Come here. We went there. We did. Oh, no, no, no. Let me not be the right one. Yeah, it's not the right one. I'm gonna have to go to this one and do the jumps. Okay. It was the same when I got banned on my streaming channel years ago. What did you do, Centurion? What did you do? Nibbler wants to know. She's curious. Was yours for a stupid reason too? I mean, we'll see. We'll find out. I want a place to put me stuff. Copyright infringement from Infinity Ward? Was it Infinity Wars? Or is Infinity Ward a thing? Blade of the Seven Winds. Ooh. Decent armor penetration. Mace that seems to break constantly. Well, that's going to be pointless, isn't it? Did it expose for all the glitches, exploits when playing Call of Duty? So why... How's that copyright infringement? Yeah, Snacks is right. People say it all the time on YouTube. Sword of Negro. I don't like swords. Blades 44 on 19. Severa. That'll do. Had like 180 copyright claims in 24 hours and was permabanned. That's insane. How did that happen? Well, if the permabanned you, they're not going to tell you, are they? It's very stupid. But yeah, I mean that kind of video would do great on YouTube. Was early days of streaming when was less popular, now companies pay streamers to stream. Yeah. Where are my potions? Elixir of Might, strength weapon damage, yes. Something like negative company impact. I was thinking maybe something like that. Maybe they thought like, it might make the game look bad. Right, horse, where are you? We've got a distance. But Snackery, yours was because you chose to fraternize with idiots. Maybe don't do that ever again. Okay. When did you used to stream Centurion? Like, how long ago are we talking? My mistake was that it was down in writing. Yeah, writing has no context. You never commenting on Twitch again. I mean, you can, but just make sure you talk to people that you know. Or people that have a sense of humour. And don't have a bunch of Sims to back them up. Right. Do you actually enjoy Siptah? I've always been on and off with Conan and just returned for the 100th time yesterday. When I tried Siptah a while ago, I found it very bland and meh. Welcome to the stream, Lee. I do like Siptah. I like Exile Lands. It feels like Exile Lands feels bigger, and it feels like there's more to do, but at the same time with Siptah, there's you do all the vaults and then you check out all the like NPC camps and stuff like that. There's plenty to do, and I just think Siptah looks really nice. I know when it first came out, there wasn't a lot going on it. Like, they didn't even have NPC camps. I think when it first came out, there would be random little surges going on places where you could get some from. Other than that, it was very boring. And the map wasn't as well, there's areas on it now that they didn't have when they first came out and stuff. Was why I stopped streaming and used to have a lot of viewers and views and subs, etc. Would be 2009 you got banned? Ooh. You love Exile Lands, especially when I decided to run my own server and throw a bunch of mods on. Love mods. I remember there was a mod that added land in the north, east of the map, and reskinned everything else, but that got discontinued. Was it the Dark Woods? There's been a few maps. I know the Dark Woods used to add stuff up to the northeast. Ooh, I'm not going to do that. Turn around. And I think it used to be that one used to be compatible with AOC, and then it stopped being when AOC did that, like the whole changes and stuff. But I do love mods. Lands of Rebirth. I have heard of that one, but I've never used it. Like, obviously, if it's discontinued now, it never will be. But I've heard the name. I've just never used it. The only ones. So if I'm doing a server, or if I'm doing my single player save, I tend to stick to vanilla maps. Like, no add-ons or anything. But then, obviously, mods like AOC that add things to it. Weapon Arsenal. Farm Designs used to be a must-have. Wings of Valhalla. Now, I'm moving away from using it. But obviously AOC, it adds a lot of points of interest, and changes the lighting in some places, which I wish it wouldn't, but like, it's part of it. Damn your old school Centurion, no offense. Rude. Used to play competitively, etc. before they had these big events. Last one I went to was the MW in NEC Birmingham. Team came second, prize was 30 quid game station voucher. Now they were like 1 million. Nice. Born in the wrong generation. It was basically just Exile Lands but reskinned. So oh yes. I played on RP server that used it, and I didn't like it because I remember like the desert area having a load of trees in it, and I was like, I go to the desert for the desert. I didn't want trees in the desert, and I don't know if it was a misconception that it caused lag on that server, or they had like other stuff that was going wrong, but I think it was blamed for a decent amount of lag. knew it sounded familiar. Can't lie though, this looks nice. Does it still have that thing going on where there's creatures spawning from the sky all the time? I think that was one of the main things I didn't like about it. Well, so the Maelstrom, it's the storm thing that happens... Yeah, I'll show you. Stop for a second. It only happens in this basic... Oh, stop moving. The middle of the map, kind of. And it's not that often anymore. You can choose to just stay out of it if you want to. You can get around most of the places. Stamina doesn't drain as much as it used to in the Maelstrom as well, because I remember getting caught in one. Stamina drain used to be a nightmare to, like, if you were trying to run out of it. It's not as bad anymore. I think there's been... How long have I been playing? I've only been playing for nearly 2 hours today. And I don't think I've seen the Maelstrom yet. But when it did happen the other day and hardly anything spawned in. It wouldn't have been yesterday, it was the last time I was streaming. I remember it was near enough constant when Siptah first came out. I might give it another try before I start my own server again in a couple of weeks. Definitely give it a try. Yeah, I remember it. And it used to be so loud as well. I remember people complaining about how loud it was. But no, it's not that often. Like I said, I was in one, I think 2 days ago. And I'd psyched myself up, like, I'm gonna kill a whole load of things, I'll get some, like, weapon schematics and whatnot. And hardly anything spawned, and it was quite disappointing. With Siptah, I do like the look of it. I was start against Centurion, but at the time that channel was in bigger than Syndicate. What does that mean? Oh yeah, this is the right one. Oh, I thought I could stay away from this one. This map it's a lot bigger than it used to be as well. You got all this going on down here with these summoning pools. Pools are the grey ones. You can get... I'm not sure when the last time we played was, but you get the statues, you take them down there, and you can spawn in like a boss that corresponds with the statue. I think that's been a thing for a good while now, though. Little stuff like that. I like that. Like I played on an RP server where they had like a map set up just to put in like spawners around. You put in your token and it could pop out a random boss and you get something special. I'm a sucker for stuff like that. Probably by the grind now and how too many streamers, too much competition for viewers, and I haven't played FPS properly in years. I mean, you can if you want though, Centurion. I'll check it out in an hour or so. I've literally not touched Siptah in like 4 years or something. Ooh, that is quite a while. I just wish there was a good modded map. It has as much variety as Exile lands. I hate Savage Worlds. I tried Savage Worlds a couple of years ago, but it seemed so dead and empty at the time. Not sure if that's changed much. Not really. It's feels like such a big map with not a lot going on it, for me anyway. I know some servers still insist on using it, but I don't like it. I never liked that one. There's some nice ones, but they often have like lag issues with them. There's what's the one that people... So Isle of Woman is okay. There's a lot to do on that. One of the servers I used to play on, they used that map. They had a few different maps, and that was one of them. But it feels quite small. Still enough stuff to do, but quite small and different enough, so it's a nice change. I struggled to even find another living creature on Savage Worlds. It's like they made a nice big map and then just left it at that. They do have a few. There are some things that's probably been implemented since then. There's a few NPC camps around and stuff. The places that I've played on that used it, there was that PVE server that used it for a while and then they had to get rid of it. And then a couple of RP servers have used it, you know, trying to find something different than just using exile lands all the time. But it was so big that it was hard to find RP on it, and that caused people issues. Some people are talking about the land of Shem. Like, I've seen some people do videos on that. I've never watched them though. Because at the minute I'm not really looking for a map. I have a friend who used it's a work in progress with them, but they've made a Lord of the Rings style map. It's very much under construction, and it's like for their purposes, for like their server basically. They have I didn't see all of it. Only a small part of it's being used at the minute, but like they've got stuff like, what is that red square? They made like a little Hobbiton with Hobbit houses and stuff, and it's people are trying stuff. But that's something that, like I said, that's very much under construction and basically for their purposes. I have a friend who's also working on his Lord of the Rings map, but he's busy with other things at the minute. Bale, if you're watching. Get it done, man. I wish I didn't let my last server expire, but it's hard to get regular players and I end up bored of Conan after like a month. Every single time. They had a bunch of custom modded bosses spawned, custom loot kits, different difficulties and everything. Yeah, I mean, I end up doing mostly single player stuff. I do have a PVE server.
Your death will be as meaningless as your life.
That we often do stuff on, or like we have them for weeks, like, but we'd get together at the weekend and just a couple of friends they've played the game but not modded, and so we were doing a thing like at the weekend, getting people together and doing their dungeons and stuff. I think that kind of thing's definitely more fun with friends. But I'm one of these people I can just totally play by myself. I'm not bothered. Syndicate is a streamer that was around the same time as me. Played him in comps, still streams, but I think he changed it to life or something. Or daily vlog making. Ah, right. I don't. I didn't even know it was a thing until like 2019. Corners? Nothing. There are quite a few modded servers out there. The last PVE one that I played on, I still have a character there, but I don't think. I'm basically at the point where I just log in, so I don't lose my stuff. I don't know if I'll go back to playing there properly. Like, they removed land designs, they removed AOC, the owner's not really around. And that does have an impact on the server, so. Conan as a whole, I feel is more enjoyable with other people, especially when you got all the good mods on like the level 600 cap, yeah. AOC, bam. Yeah, definitely. Balance is an issue. I tend to find like in the discords and stuff, balance is also an issue. If you make it too easy, then people going to get the level 600 ascend a few times with weapon arsenal, and then they're like, oh, I don't know what to do. And then if you make it too difficult, people look at the level 600 people and are like, oh well, I'm never gonna get there. So that was just a bit of a chore. I remember when I first joined that server, I think, and like seeing the price of things in the player market and being, oh my god, I'm never gonna get that much gold. No, I didn't spend enough. I've got stuff I need over there, and I just don't want to buy anything else. Like at the minute, it kind of seems like they won't have that one's only around when they want money. Like when they want to flog a Patreon kit or a donation kit or something like that. Ow. That's what's coming up fixed. Okay, this is the part I'm gonna hate doing. Not good at jumping puzzles. Is that, do you really call that jumping? I would call that maybe an obstacle course. It's not a puzzle. It's been years since I've had to do this one properly now. Obviously on vanilla, it's not like I can have a flying shapeshift or anything. And tell them to move, I try to tell them to attack the harpy. The bold harpies.
Your death will be as meaningless as your life. Die, outsider. Die, outsider.
Got you. So I've I spent a little time doing custom bosses. There's some pretty cool ones in Exiles Extreme. Love Exiles Extreme, it's a good mod. Just all their values are somewhat easier, some are harder. Like the harder ones, you'd have to have a max strength and have like 6 fighters with you to have a chance of beating it. But then in return, you get some really good loot. Exiles Extreme is a really good one, and it does a lot of. It's one of my like must-haves for when I'm playing me modded stuff. But the pets and the mounts and things like that. Shoulder pets, love shoulder pets. I swear I was up the top. Oh, Jesus. Deep breath, deep breath. No, no, no. Oh, oh, oh. Flying mounts, always gotta have a big dragon. I don't really. I prefer the flying like shapeshifts. The flying mounts. I remember getting one. I think I've had a griffin and a dragon, and ended up just not using them. Oh my god! I did. That was dangerous. Oh my god. See that? That's not right, man. Which way am I going? Am I going over there? Am I going over here? I don't know. I'm scared. I don't like heights. Right, okay, okay. Flippin' did it. Oh, never make me do that again. Can I learn that? That's not a statue. Oh. Never have to do this again. When I played on RP server called Nexus, they had an event map basically where it was called the Duskland. You could go there and They had the spawner set up for the bosses, and it was random what you got. And it would be something that groups would go to, because there would be stuff you could only get from boss drops, or the tokens that you got from the boss drops. You get a group together and go around. I love doing that. No. Never tried RP server? As in voice chat always being comfortable in Conan. I feel like it'd be awkward. No? Oh, voice chat works fine most of the time. It can be... So if people don't observe the correct etiquette, and everybody, you've got like 10 people trying to talk over each other because, you know, they're also important. They're a very important main character and they need to like make sure they get heard. That makes it weird. Rhino head, I'll keep the rhino head. And obviously there'll be the odd time where you log in and it's not working, you just have to reload until it works. I've never had too much issue with it myself. Like I said, the issues when everybody's talking over each other, and then that does cause it to act up. There's a lot of text RP servers as well. I couldn't do text RP. I feel like it's far too slow. Like people on the text RP servers will just be like sitting around and typing out paragraphs and paragraphs of stuff, and I'm like, if I wanted to read, I'd read one. I've never heard a single player's voice while playing Conan, to be honest, not in 5 years. I played it on PC maybe. I think I remember working on PS4. So I don't think... Hang on. Oh, it is working. I was going to say, I don't think Official has voice chat, but it does. I've just checked it there. Oh, of course it does, man, when I've played with snacks and stuff. I've never had a stranger speak to me on an official server.
Outsider, Crumb's proxy balls.
Text RP 10 minutes between posts. Get nothing done in the meantime. Exactly so true. It's when you're doing voice RP and everybody's doing voice, and then somebody's like, people are so into emoting these days as well. Like emoting helping to pick somebody up. Some servers will say you have to do that before you pick up a downed person. You have to emote that you're attempting to pick them up, something stupid like that, in which time somebody can just attack. It's very awkward. Breaks the flow. That's where then actually official. No, so this... You can speak unofficial. I thought you couldn't. Like, I thought it just wasn't turned on. It might not have been a while ago. But I know when I've played with, like... What's this? Saldaran Cash? Thank you. I've forgotten I've played official with Snackery before, and he, I have been able to communicate on here with him. It is a choice though. Some servers don't have it enabled. Now, for some reason, I don't know why I thought you couldn't speak unofficial. I only got 3. yeah, because I remember playing Official when it first came out. I'm trying to think. I don't think I've actually run into another person. It was just the people I was playing with. So somebody got us to join because one of their friends was playing, and then I don't think either of them was still playing. Like after a few months, and I never ran into a living person on that one. And on this one, I've only run into one person, and that was somebody from my stream. Shy came along and dropped off a blacksmith and a pickaxe, which was really nice of them. I haven't seen them this week, actually. Hope they're alright. And then I just typed in Will Chat to talk to them. But English isn't their first language, so it's not easy if I type in voice for them. I mean, sorry, type in the Will Chat. I kind of find it a bit worrying now, though, if, because the little mic icon comes up on the screen. People could just throw all sorts of insults at each other. I imagine it's pretty bad on PvP. Imagine PvP with someone and they get angry. Start effing and jeffing at you. I miss when Conan was populated, especially on PS4. When they added it to the PS Plus, like, every official server was full. Hopefully we can get Conan exiles in the future once June fully flops and they stop giving it attention. Honestly, if you're looking for people, the private modded servers are the place to go with Conan. There's some pretty popular ones. Which one do I know of? I know ones that have like really busy discords. So I'm assuming that their servers are busy. The Sanctum of Cthulhu. I had a friend that played on there. I think he liked it. I don't think he plays there anymore. And there's another one. It's owned by a guy, like a modder. He does Underworld mod. Do you know? I can't think of the name of his server right now. You can always, I think you can always tell how busy a server is by how many questions are getting asked in the Discord, like bug reports and tickets and the help section. I noticed there's one that had like 100 players on last night with the custom map too. Not really checked any out though. So the ones that are normally at capacity are often ERP servers, I think. It's always best to like find the Discord of the server that you're looking to join, just so you know what kind of community you're getting yourself into in case you're not into that kind of thing. I know one of the big ones there at a certain time of day, I think they are packed out. And plus, it's always good to join the Discord so you know what the server rules are as well when it comes to building and stuff like that. I mean, you'll know. Now, you've had your own server, you know how it works. It feels like at the minute with RP servers, there's far too many of them. And you get like a handful of people, say like 50 people, that want to sample them all, and then it ends up being where none of them are really populated. I don't know if it's the same for modded servers, but I see a lot of them getting advertised with small Discord, so I'm guessing not really big pops. Come on. I always feel like this map's small until I have to run across it. I could make the horse like guard outside of a vault, but I don't want it to be like I come out and the poor thing's been killed. It's just safer if he goes home. I think 4 and 5 have been the most I've seen on this server. Aye, Sammy feeded somebody else. Now I should be able to make the gloves. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Is that an imp? What is it? Yeah. Oh, an excellent. Oh, he's a strong one. Well, I mean, he's not. He's healthy. Oh, he's gonna explode. Get back, get back.
Your death will be as
He's really trying. If someone would make a full Hyboria map that has all the parts of the actual Conan world, I'd be happy to pay for that. Even better if Funcom would do that for a second game. Yeah. It's... I feel like with Conan, the changes and the things that they're implementing are just silly, small things that people aren't asking for. A new map would be great. Like using the aesthetics and the textures and stuff that they have on Siptah, because this is so much better than exiles. Using that kind of thing and putting it into making a better map. Like it would be nice. I feel like they should either stop making the silly little updates to the game or add in what they feel like are big changes. Stop it. If you're gonna give us something good, give us something good. Don't just keep, you know, keep messing with things for no reason. Like it makes it look like they still care about the game, but at the same time when you see the stuff that they're putting out, it's like, no, you actually don't care about keep getting people's money for the game. Like I haven't heard from one person that prefers vanilla over modded. So that should tell them something, that there's a lot that they're lacking that people need mods to make up for. Like playing it a few times in vanilla is interesting for people, I think. But then they need more, and Funcom's not really giving them more. Like people go crazy for character customization. That's why they use mods like, is it Fashionista, IQOL, the top mods. Base Conan models aren't ugly though. Like I think you can make like normal looking characters and stuff from them, and there is a bit of customization, but it could be so much better. knew I was heading the right way. Okay, we are back. I do get myself an armorer. The only really good thrall I have is the one that Shy gave me. So, what the hell? Get out my way! Get out my way! Oh, it's one of these. Just found a video showcasing a mod called Grim. Grim. That actually looks quite good. I might check it out. It's an expansion of the exiles. Yes, I know of it. I don't think it plays well with AOC. And there's a hidden horse penis somewhere. Is it in the dregs? Somebody, there's one of the discords I'm in. Oh, it's the AOC Discord. Somebody talked about it's basically a giant horse member sticking out from somewhere, and they didn't know where it came from, and it was part of the. I think it's the same map. Yeah, I'm just gonna hop over to the Discord actually and check it out. Okay, well, I'm having a look. I'm just gonna run an ad on Twitch, which means just to get it out of the way. Okay, I think that's the ad out of the way. So, this Grim map thing. There's a really tall floating waterfall from the underwater caves that floats above the ground to do with the Grimm's map. And somebody asked if the AOC modder was responsible for the giant phallus under the mesh. And he's like, no. And so somebody posted a screenshot of this. I think it's if it's under the mesh, actually, I don't think that should affect anything. And there's a screenshot of it. And they happened to be in the area and noticed the waterfalls were no longer above the ground on the map, so they went to investigate and they found that. And they have an update on it. Apparently, right, it's okay, so they had It apparently conflicts with the underwater cavern, so they now need to hunt down the mod and remove it. And it was Grim map. Yeah. So apparently that the host privates conflict with the underwater part of the OC map. And I think there was something else that it conflicts with. I haven't tried it. I don't know if it's Grim as in the one that person that makes the Grim armors. I don't know if it's the same person. The armors that, like, they look cool, but when you put any female armor on, it expands the breasts ridiculous, like clown sizes kind of thing. I never put that mod on because of that. The key not the arm. Silver bars? I don't even need to keep my silver bars. And we're gonna get rid of the branches. Yeah. As I go through branches, I don't need them for anything. Yeah, so that one was mentioned in the OC Discord. Just looking for the workshop and noticed there's more map mods than I thought, as some of them aren't listed within the maps category for whatever reason. Grim being one of them, just completely uncategorized. Weird. Oh, there's plenty of maps out there. There was a nice one called Sapphire. I think it was Sapphire Isles. A friend used it for their RP server, but there was massive lag with it. I don't know if they've managed to fix that. There was another one. There's quite a few that look quite nice, but bring issues with them, unless they've been updated. And then if you find a good one that you like. Barely decorated plate, aloe extract. Or paint determination. What do you do? Infusing that with strength and skill, some more paints. Right, you know what we're gonna do? Peter. You know what we're doing, Peter. We're gonna get some statues. Not from there, because that's not where they're from. Which ones do I think are doable? I think ghouls are. The, however you pronounce that, probably isn't. The Blood Moon Beast, I don't want to try that yet. Just gonna get some ghoul. We'll try for Giant Kings one. I think the husks are easy. I think those are the little dragon type fellas. I'm not messing with them yet. Migos, maybe? Silent Legion. Probably that. We do some jackets. I don't want to do too many. I want to space it out. I've heard of Sapphire Isles. Don't you need to download like 4 or 5 separate mods for it? Must be massive if it can't all fit into one. I'm not sure. It was a few years ago. It sounds like it possibly could be that though. Wait. Do I need any more? Oh, that's the big mushroom monster. No, I'm definitely not taking that on yet. Yeah, well, we've got what we need. Oh, and he needs some stuff. I just checked it. There's 5 parts for it, and the last update was 3 years ago. Oh well, there we go. I wouldn't suggest that one then. Yeah, if it's not been updated, that in itself I wouldn't touch. Don't make it so boss. I know, Nibbler, but you were being mean to me. You gonna be nice now? If anybody's eardrums got burst there, I'm sorry. What? What did you think you saw? Feathery kids these days. What can you do? Alright then. Let's go, horse. Learn some stuff. Maybe some Silent Agent armor. Although I probably know it anyway. These poor people, they don't have a home. That's so weird though. The building decayed about maybe a week ago now? How long does it take for thralls to decay? Don't type in the chat, please, Nibbler. You see. Okay, got a little way to go. There's a map that a couple of RP servers seem to be trying out. I just can't remember the name of it either. No, boss snake, you still there. See, that's why I don't have any keys to open those chests when I go into the vaults. I'm too chicken to take on the bosses. But especially the snake and his bloody poison. Oh, that's spitting. Spit at my horse. Excuse me? Get him, Peter. I was meaning to check out one of the RP servers. I even did a character application, which I normally refuse to do. When I say refuse to do, I don't go, oh, I'm not doing it, so I'm going to play on your server anyway. I normally just refuse to do it. I don't play on the server. I'm like, no, that's a requirement they have. I don't really want to do that, so. Oh, frig off. Get away. Stop it. There we go. She's just so mean. Kill her, Peter. Kill her. Have you done servers that use server transfer? Yes. Bed. That got me pretty decent. I used it myself a few years back, so I got a multiple match. But I remember there being one specific thing you had to do each time to avoid losing all your stuff because of how it works. Yeah, no, I've played on a few servers that have multi-servers. That's how they have to do it, I think. Don't think there's any other way of transferring. The PVE server that I sometimes play on, they have it. The only thing you have to do when you just make sure that you don't log on to the wrong map and then transfer. So say I logged off on Siptah, and then I log in on Exile lands and all my stuff's gone, and then I go and transfer to Siptah, because when I do that, I'm overwriting the character that I have on Siptah, and therefore I would lose all my stuff. Remember somebody having a meltdown in the chat once because of that. They would have, in the world chat, there would be a message that kept popping up. Never transfer naked. It would be the quickest way for them to say it. Which obviously is, if you've loaded in and you don't have all your stuff, log out to the main menu and then, you know, go into the different server to check to see what your stuff is. And this person, I think they transferred like 5 times. Instead of waiting for assistance or listening to anybody when they said log out to the main menu, they'd transferred 5 times and then got very angry and started name calling like an admin person because they were told, well, you've basically overwritten your character. So they just spammed world chat with the same thing over and over again. Calling this person basically a daughter of a lady of the night. Really, what they had have done was waited for the owner, who was actually, she was around at the time. She was more active. She might have been able to find like a backup for them. But instead they just went off and acted like a child. It was very silly. I understand being like, oh, well, my stuff must be on the other server, so surely I can just transfer over to it. Like, I get that. Maybe not understanding it, though. But when there is the message that pops up periodically in-game and on the Discord, it's one of the things as well. Then, if you're going to do it 5 times, you really pretty much should be on your own. How am I going to get my stuff? It's quite easy though when a server has, at the time I think they had 2 Siptahs, 2 exile lands. One would be US and one would be EU. He better have killed her by the time I get around here. He did. See, Peter, you're a good egg. You're a bit of a bitch. Come get your food. I hate that. I got trapped. Yeah, I'm on horse. Changed my mind about wanting to go through here now. We're gonna take the long way. Leave that body there to scare people off. See that, people? That could have been you. I can scoot around the outside of the... Hey, get off there, please. No. No, no, naughty. Stop it. A bugger. Mischievous. He can take a rhino, he's fine. Mm-hmm. Oh, there you are. It's like, horse gonna turn up. I have a spare one at home, but that's not the point. Did no better. Don't jump when you haven't got the stamina, you fool. Oh man, there's people here. Jesus! Oh, get back. We'll go to a different one. How much did they have with them? I don't know. They ruined my entrance. Gotta go and fight these buggers now. And they're mean. Oop. Yep, horse. Be ashamed of yourself. Yeah, you take me healing potions. I'll teach you. And your numbing wraps. Ah. Oh. Stop. Let me see, we got... Oh, hang on. You stay there, you're not allowed to fight. Aren't hold a weapon with them hooves. Let's go for some ghouls. Oh, they're a bit scary. I think we fought these last time we came here. Don't like them. I like something from a horror film. I pick up all the stuff and I throw away what I don't want. Oh, I'm not gonna get rid of the bodies properly. have no. Oh, you haven't got any food. Mean of me. That was pretty cool. We'll try and keep some of these. If I get too many, I won't though. Let's try the Giant King. I think this might be a bit of a challenge for us. I know you want some attention, Nipsey. I know. I'm sorry. Hi. I'll let me kill the bosses on Conan, okay? Got lots of attention there. He's not that healthy. Oh! Okay, he slapped me. I understand. It was a bit insulting what I just said.
Your death will be as meaningless as your life.
Got him. I was thinking King beneath, but he's more like one of those ones from the War Makers. Yeah, War Makers guy. Okay. The big girl's going to a husk now. Don't a Moogle, better one of those. These fellas. Almost feel sorry for them. Nipsey, stop. Never gonna use stone claws. Stop it, please. Oh, just so you don't walk away. You stop, man. Not so out. Why do they all have ash? Ash is not hard to get. So many of these spawn in figures spawn in mobs have ash. Enough obsidian in this place. You don't need it. Same with the brimstones. Plenty of places to get that. You need stuff. Can I give you to hold? That didn't sound very good. Not very healthy. Ooh. Armor. Probably got really rubbish durability. It because. Deacon's breath, okay. Light durable armor, gladiator's armor. Okay. Strange mace. Learning some things. I love to learn new stuff. Silent agent. Let's try this. I'm not sure what it is. The name's familiar. I've obviously done all of this at some point before. It's them little fellas. Yeah. Oh, I forgot the teleport is not following me. He's not really in any danger here. Oops, stop. I'm not keeping the javelins. I know what a yakut is. This one shouldn't be too hard. She's got now. She's distracted. What's that?
Joy of slaying.
Was there not 3 bodies? Oh, there was. He's standing on it. Did I loot that one? I don't think I did. What did you press? Do the gold again. So, low speed. Hope you're having a good Thursday. How's your Ark adventures going? Failure attacks. Arcade's everyone's speed. You know this. It hates me, it won't let me stream it. Well, what's it been doing to you? What unspeakable things has Ark been doing to you? Why is that nice? It's unnecessary is what it is. found a queen bee. Oh yeah! The bee hunt. And when I was harvesting stone around my base, guess what spawns 3 of them around? Yeah, you hadn't seen any. Did you manage to get them all then? I mean, it seems only fair. I mean, it sounds to me like that was a win. You know, if you got all 3 of them, that means you got 4 bees. The other one, and then the 3 that came to visit. Glasser, meh. And yeah, Angus spike. Learning some things, man. Let's slap on some agility war paint. Ooh, a nice radioactive green. Get off there. Maybe you wouldn't have liked them, suddenly came over. Vengeance. I pushed you too far and you took it out on the bees. Is that what I'm hearing? There to mock me. Well, that didn't work out well for them, did it? We've all been there. I mean, I know I have been trying to tame something, it just hasn't gone right, and I've just gone, that's it, nah. I mean, it's not the same, but you can't be letting the bees mock you. I understand it. After they spent 4 days just watching you, waiting for the right time to pop out and be like, ha 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 ha. It had to be done. I understand. What are we doing, Nibbler? Oh, there's a maelstrom going on now. So I've been playing for nearly 3 hours and it's the first one I've seen. I hear them laughing just like that. See? Diabolical bees. Put it up. I don't need all these blood sacks. Why am I keeping them? What are you dropping? That when it just drops the wrong stuff. How was my day? My day was fine. I was at work. You know, that was what it was. And we have been exploring Siptah. Been to a couple of vaults. I finally learnt the armor that I wanted to learn. Forgot to make it, and just left to come and do the statue business. Also, Speedy, it's an exciting day. I hit 500 subscribers on YouTube. I posted a few shorts of Nibbler, so I think that's what actually did it. I don't think they've subscribed for anything. I think they just want to see more Nibbler stuff. But that's exciting. So I have to do. You're gonna doubt me because you've been around. You know me. I didn't do anything for me 400 like I was supposed to, even though I had the idea and everything. Yep, 500. But I can't not do something for the 500. It's not that I didn't want to do something for the 400 either. Congratulations, thank you. So yeah, I knew you were gonna use that face. So I have to do something. It's probably gonna be the idea I had for the 400, which was try and stream everything that... Do one stream where I try and stream everything that I've played so far. Which isn't too many games, actually. Obviously, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to stream off unless I find out how to make it not suck the life out of my PC, which it never used to do. Obviously, we met because I was streaming Ark, so I have been able to do it. Everything's up to date. My PC's not even that old. I'm not really sure what the issue is. Oh, schematic. Thank you very much. Fragment. Nibbler. Stay out of there, please. I'm thinking that's what I'm going to have. Not what I'm going to have to do. I think that's what I want to do. Oh, we ran out of statues. Okay. Come on. I know. Sad times. I mean... Oh! Why is that doing that? Good job. That moves. It's weird, because I can play most things. About horror games. We're gonna do that for Halloween. Gonna do a horror game stream of snacks. I'm no good at horror games, so best be prepared for some ungodly shrieking or some like at points I probably might resemble a small scared child. But I'm not really sure what we're gonna play. Hey, right, Nibs, get out of my mouth. Co-op or snacks just watching? No, probably co-op. No, definitely co-op. What I mean, probably. It will be co-op. Hey, stop! You're so mean. He keeps coming up with suggestions, and I'm like, nah. I really need to actually look into what these things that he's suggesting are. I mean, we both have Lethal Company. I've played that before. We've both got Phasmo. I don't know if like people class Lethal Company as a horror, but I bloody do. I tell you. Them monster things that come running at you and stuff. Oh, nightmare. But I'm fully aware I'm a soft. I don't have Repo. He has that one. It's not like it's expensive, I don't think, so I could look into getting it. Stop that. I'm trying to talk. Nibble's had enough of me talking. He has that and he likes that. It'll be a few things, not just one. Because I don't play stuff like that, like the games with friends kind of thing. Obviously, Orc and stuff at you in Conan and stuff, or games you can play with friends, but you know what I mean, the ones specifically designed for playing with a group, because I'm not really a group person. I have to say you play a single player horror game. Nah. There was this, oh god, years ago. I don't even know what the game was, but my sister used to like to watch me play it. Because these things used to scare the hell out of her. It was a dark game. I'm gonna move you again. Stop it. It was a dark game, and the things would come running at you, like, and they had long arms, and they would try and scratch you. And I'd be really into it. So then I'd be like, oh my god, get away, get away, get away. She used to love that. I don't know. I can't even remember what that game is called. It was a long time ago. But like that day I was having, we would love that. I had, one day when I was playing, flipping Once Human Man, I was having anxiety. Like, well, not anxiety. I was quite scared. For some reason that day, I call them zombies. The zombies were affecting me that day. It's like, oh, I don't know about this. I was very on edge. And that's a game that I've played a lot of. Yeah, I tend to get, when I get scared, I tend to get angry as well, though. Survival games like 7 Days to Die, I would rather pluck out my eyeballs with a rusty spoon than play 7 Days to Die. No. You keep coming back to the same place, Nibs. Give her a couple of scratches, so hopefully she goes in and finishes herself for a bit. What's this thing? Yeah, never. Not 7 Days to Die. That's them's are snacks games. If you ever want to see somebody play that, watch him. It's like in real life, you know, when somebody jumps out to try and scare you, my first instinct is to punch them. I punched my ex in the face once. He stuck his head out at the bottom of the stairs and said something, and I didn't know I was going to do that, and I just punched him. I didn't know he was there. I mean, he was trying to like scare us, you know, like, oh, it'd be funny, kind of thing. Nah. I don't think he found it funny afterwards. So yes, it might be a wrong reaction. Like, a friend wanted to play Project Zomboid with us, Guardian. He even bought us the game because he thought I'd be scared of it, and he's like, oh yeah, like, we should play that one. And then I tried it, and I didn't find it scary. I just didn't like the view, the way the game was. And my other friend, she used to play a lot of Dead by Daylight, and she wanted us to play that with her. And I was like, no, I'll just be scared of it. She was like, yeah, exactly. So both her and Guardian thought it would be funny to get me to play games that I'd be scared of. Gates. Oh, what's all happening? Turn around! You can see it. Leave him alone! No, don't press that, don't press that. They're just tracking with the admin commands we can't do on here. Oh, wait. Jeez. Will you play with snacks 7 days for us, please? No. No, will not. I don't even know how to play that game. I don't have it either. He would love that. I don't know. I think I was going to play Sons of the Forest with him. The last time he ended up playing it with John and M9 and that. And I was considering it. Snacks will be there with you. Yeah, and do you know what he'll be doing? Laughing at me for you. And then I'll get angry with him.
Identify yourself.
So I'll be angry with the things that are scaring us. And then he'll be laughing. And then I'll be angry with him. People still play the Forest. It was Sons of the Forest they played. But I think people still play the Forest, don't they? I don't know, Centurion man kids these days. Play all sorts. That was last year they played Sons of the Forest, I think it was. Snacks really enjoyed it, but then I don't think anybody else kept playing.
Seth, did you see that?
There's no fake game but lack content. I never played.
Your life.
For health. Woo! I need it. Look at you pretend you're busy up there. We know you're not doing work. Few times? Oh, smelter. No, I'm not dragging you here. Get off. Nibsy, you keep getting in the way of me thumb. That's where me rolling button is. So I got stuck in the not being able to do anything because that person needed a fatality. Cool. Funcom, fix it. Fix your stuff.
In the name of Set, identify yourself.
Oh, trip me up. I've seen it. Why's everybody getting involved, man? Mind your business. You tried to get
Your
me.
death will be as meaningless as your life.
The minute work that he was talking about playing, like he said he used to play the first Resident Evil game, and the only ones I've really seen is a streamer called Pony Punch. I've mentioned him before. He used to do like Atlas RP, and I saw him because he was doing Arc RP once. And anyhow, I used to like to put his streams on in the background. My favourite streams of his were the Tuesdays, which was Tuesdays when he did singing. But I watched him play one of the Resident Evil games once. And I was like, this is just, I could not. I really couldn't. I don't know which one it was. Get off, man. Being a pest. A very cute pest, but you're a pest, Nibbler. I feel like she's often needed like the day out, like, so if I haven't streamed for a couple of days, which I don't think I have, and she's been able to just get all the attention she wants, then when I do stream she's like, how dare you, I'm just gonna pull skin off you. Which is a healthy choice, really. If somebody doesn't give you attention, you just try and take their skin. I'm sure Leatherface would agree. Oh, I've got a horseman. Why am I running? Idiot. I think that's the place I was talking about the other day. It is. I say there's a place where it has the first man, and it's around here. I haven't been able to find it, or I haven't seen it this time round. Now I have. I really don't think there's anything else in here. I was curious. Oh, there's the big one.
Die outside.
Nah. Oh. Okay, that was my eyeball. Oh, you man, just swing? That was very just dancing around for no reason. Didn't like it. Wouldn't advise it. 0 out of 10. Mm-hmm. I love all this free food, it's great. The only thing I've had to cook so far, I think, was maybe some spice stuff at the beginning and gruel for the thralls. Let me ask you questions. We've already been here.
Die.
By the old serpent, invaders!
I will cut your heart out.
Oh my god.
I will
Oh my
cut your
god.
heart
This
out.
is not going well. This is not going well. Get out of my way. Move, you freaks. Fuck off. What? Ah. Congrats on 500 on YouTube. Thank you, Juniper. Why do I keep getting swarmed? You were killed by Stygian Sorcerer. Was I? Really? I think I was killed by about 5 of them. So, like, how are good lies. What's it saying? Yeah, for me 500, I think what I would have liked to have done was to play my favourite game. I've never streamed it because I don't have it on the PC. You can't get it on the bloody PC. I've got one. Yeah. Which would be either Fable 2 or Fable 3. I would have loved to have done that. But I own them on Xbox and I can't stream Xbox. There are ways, I know that, but and welcome back, Juniper. I hope it's been okay. I tell you what, these people better not start with me. I'm busy. Yeah, mind your business. It's been decently chill today. Nice. Oh, all the way over there. Okay. Yeah, because you're not in the mood for dumbasses. It's fair. Did you get auto-modded again, Juniper? Are you angering the kick gods? I think it took offense to the word dumbasses. Of all the insults I could pick up. Oh yeah, it says it was for bullying, apparently. Considering the context is saying that people haven't been being that today. Yeah. Autobot has missed your messages. Yeah, it's been lonely without you. there she is. I'll pick on her. What? Will you stop, please? Yeah, this is taking way longer than it needed to. I probably got that wrong way. Oh, what are you doing? Do you stop me? Stay away. You want to like reposition the mic, but every time I put it near my mouth, that's when she gets on it and it's like, ooh, look. Like a platform for me to try and stick my head in the mouth. The strawberry video was quite cute, and she's so messy. Oh, she really is. It ends up on the wall and that sometimes, you know. She like eats it and then she like flicks a beak about. No, you can't go in there. Stop. I can't eat any of that. Ow, 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 ow. Dickhead. Yeah, she's a very messy eater. How am I going to do this? Because I want to avoid all these NPCs at the front so they can just go grab me stuff. I don't know if Peter will have killed everybody. He should have. This isn't really avoiding any bugger, is it? I've killed the ones over here. Exhibit E, dead body.
Die, outsider.
In the name of Set, identify yourself.
You're doing great, you're doing great. You bitches, especially you.
As the snake strikes, so do I!
I better go and help him.
As meaningless as your life.
Horse is fine. Peter's fine. We did it. Just wants the flavor, none of the calories. Yeah. It's canny though, because she'll smell like strawberry for a while afterwards as well. Why can't I take those? They're mine. That's my stuff. Stupid flash map for? Ew. Did I get me statues? Did I get me statues? It's fine.
See me and tremble!
Oh, I just can't. Oh, that's not good. What is happening? I couldn't use my weapon there. That is not cool. Peter, is a man hitting you? I feel like I shouldn't need to say that, right? Like, you should know. She's just hanging out the fucking arm of me top. Just got little heads peeking out. While I'm trying to use the hand to like run around. Well, obviously press the keys. Food. We're just gonna murder our way out. Everything will be fine.
Halt! In the name of Set!
will wander home. Oh, okay, we won't. Ah, there we go. Right, so for some reason I can carry more when I have a weapon or a tool out. So I'm just gonna ride home like this. I just want to go home, man. Come on, come on, come on.
No
These
closer.
bison? What are you? Who are you and why are you here? I'll teach you. Start a fight with a passing stranger. That's what happens. See. Oh, maybe it wandered off from there. Maybe it's one of the ones that were like thinking about starting a fight with us before. Yeah, not so confident now, are you? Not half dressed running around the place. Good. Got you as well. Why would you keep putting the weapon away though? I heard it when I got on. Oh, yeah. A lot of weapons. I have more statues to learn more stuff. I'm going to see if I can make these bloody gloves now, honestly. All my values are absolutely rubbish, but they do give you a decent amount of stamina. 6 Eldarium. Right, and then to have room in my weapons box, I probably don't. Knock this off, man. Okay, it's playing up now. There's no need for that. I want to do that. Oh, there's a few people on. That still doesn't explain it. Probably the most people I've seen on. I don't often play this late though. That might be why. But I need somewhere to put my friggin' weapons. Don't make me make a new box just for that. Yeah, blood sacs. Lovely. Sounds like a lovely thing. Right, that's blood. Don't even know what you do with corrupted bones. Jeez. Again, I've got how to speak. Have a look at my gloves. Oh, they're not done. Okay. Takes a little while. Yeah, wait, man. Has this just stopped? Has any progression just stopped on this flipping these gloves? Yes, it has, because my game flipping crashed. In. Okay, well, I was gonna wrap up anyway, but I didn't want to wrap up on a crash. Oh man, Conan. What a way to end the day. Well, with that done, the gloves really, they're not that exciting. You can see them next time. But yeah, I'm just gonna wrap up on this crash screen. Thanks for that, Conan. Funcom, you're amazing. Yeah. Like I said, I was gonna finish up soon anyway, because I need to have my tea and then I'm gonna go to bed. I'm an early bird these days. Let's say thank you everybody for watching. All my regulars, all my new followers, thank you for that. The 500 celebration stream, not sure. Your internet went to shit last night because it caused premature end for you as well. Oh, that sucks. Honestly, technical issues. At least my internet's still working though. That's a plus. But yes, the 500 subscriber celebration video is probably going to be Sunday. Not video, stream. It'll be a thing anyway. And yeah, for Halloween, going to be doing some co-op stuff for snacks when that rolls around. Plus, I was going to say there's more to do. There's not that much more to do on this map, to be honest with you. Once I've hit all the vaults and all the POIs, to be fair, I haven't been up north much, so we can get a go around that. And then also, I still have the PVE server, which we should probably... There's still some more dungeons to do. And I was going to talk about maybe wiping the server, Juniper. Not the player data, just the server itself. So I would have everybody fill up your inventories with what you want to keep, like any of the special stuff. There'll still be kits for rebuilding and stuff like that. It just seems to be like the server's a little bit slow, but it's a discussion. Like I said, it would be everybody. You can just fill up your inventory with all your mounts or anything that you want to keep, and the only thing I would be wiping would be what's basically physically on the server. So you can do that without touching the player data, which is why you get to keep like whatever you've got on you. It would just be just to see if that would help kind of thing. And then maybe if more people wanted to play it, like let them play after that. But that would be what that was. So you wouldn't lose any of your progression. Plus, like I said, we still have some dungeons and stuff that we should see about doing. Yeah, I think it will. I mean, it's not like the server's not performing badly. My ability to connect to it is a little bit crappy, but that seems to just be a me thing because Snacks gets on fine. But yeah, it would just be to refresh the place, and then if I'm going to let more people on, we'll have to have like build rules and stuff, which would just be, it's now drastic. Just little tips to help with server performance, like overlapping lates and whatnot. But like I said, that would be a discussion that we can have. But that would be it. I'm not in any hurry to do anything like that. That was just a thought that I've had. Like I said, we still have dungeons and stuff we can do, which we can do before or after if we decide to do it. And if we don't decide to do it, I mean, it is playable. There's nothing terrible going on. I wouldn't have to like do anything drastic, but yeah. But I'll pop some stuff in group chat, or we can have a talk about it like another day. In that, like I said, there's nothing to hurry about. It's just future things that I'm rambling on about. But yes, hope the rest of your day goes fine at work. Speedy, you should probably be asleep by now. Centurion, hope you don't get rained on today. Snacks isn't here anymore because he is at work now. And thank you for following Liam and chatting. And anybody who I've missed, I apologise if I've missed you. But yes, have a great day, everybody. Bye.